Finnegan Lee, elder father of U.S. teen accused of killing Italian police officer, hopes video will show. The father of one of the two American teenagers accused over the murder of is returning to the U.S., but his fight is not over. Ethan Elder is flying back to the U.S. Saturday after visiting his son, 19, in an Italian prison, according to family friend and U.S. criminal defense attorney Craig Peters, who made the trip with him. Finnegan's Elder and Gabriel Natalie Hjorth, 18, are both from San Francisco, but were vacationing together in Rome when police say they took part in last week's assault on Carabinieri officer Mario Cercilo Riga. The officer was police allege that both confessed to taking part in the assault, with Elder confessing to killing Riga. The two have yet to. Italian authorities have released accounts of what they say took place in the Prati neighborhood, but Ethan Elder is hoping that prosecutors will show video of the incident to show. The 24 hours before the murder, as described in a preliminary evidentiary ruling, went from a common drug deal to theft to extortion and finally to Riga's death. On July 25 around 11:30 p.m., Hjorth and Elder allegedly approached Sergio Brugiatelli and his friend in the Piazza Tralusa looking for €80 worth of cocaine. Brugiatelli told the young men that he didn't have any, but he could get in touch with a dealer. He and Hjorth exchanged the money for a roll of foil paper, and then Brugiatelli spotted two people he recognized as police, according to Brugiatelli's testimony. He and Hjorth took. By the time Brugiatelli made it back to the piazza, Elder had run off with his backpack and his phone inside it, Brugiatelli said. Brugiatelli called his phone to hear a foreign voice telling him that if he wanted his backpack returned, he should bring a gram of cocaine and €100. He called the police. The teens, the officers, and Brugiatelli all converged near the Meridian Hotel around 2:48 a.m. on Friday. Officers Mario. When the two identified themselves to the teens as officers, a brawl broke out. Variale said stop. Dave. Riga's funeral was held in the same church where he was married less than 2 months before his killing. Matteo Salvini, Italy's far-right interior minister, expressed his condolences over the officer's death. Mario. Police arrested Hjorth and Elder inside their hotel room, where they say they found a 7-inch knife and the clothes they are alleged to have worn during the crime hidden behind a ceiling panel. The two were ready to leave the country when they were brought in for interrogation, police said.